Tip is here.
What's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
I'm
Welcome.
coolin'. Right on, man. Thanks for having me.
Us or Else.
Right.
A letter to the system.
Right.
That letter, who's that letter to other than just the system?
I think that it would be addressed to equally the system as well as us.
Was there an incident that, just kind of hit the tipping point where you're like, you know what? I got to do this?
It was a series, I think, of events with the atrocities that continue to take place in the nation, just given all of the senseless, unaccountable murders of innocent people of color by the police in the community. That kind of, it struck a chord, definitely, and it showed that if we don't speak up, if we don't do something to just promote some form of change, because continuing on in this manner, it doesn't live up to the standards that we've set for ourselves as a nation.
If someone wants a good introductory or a good idea of the content that's on this body of work, which song would you suggest? My suggestion is I Swear. I stand by it.
Okay.
I Swear is dope.
Yeah, man, thank you.
Well, which one would you say, you know what, here, listen to this, young homie, this is how it works.
We Will Not and Warzone.
Warzone.
And sure. I Believe. I think, those, they kind of rounded up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that would be accurate.
Before making the album, you met with Harry Belafonte and Louis Farrakhan. What did you get from that meeting, that experience?
Just an incredible amount of insight. And Quincy Jones as well.
Oh, Quincy as well?
Yeah,
okay.
Just an incredible amount of insight. It just seems like there's so much experience that came from such tough times in the world, and they've taken, the things they learned from those adversities and moved on to be able to share it with the next generations to come, for us to hopefully pick up where they left off in the struggle.
Yeah, 100%.
And living is not an easy thing to master.
For sure.
And getting it right is not something that you just wake up and do. It comes from trial and error, and being able to learn from your mistakes, not only the ones you make, but also the mistakes of others. So I think that, it's just incredibly important to be able to sit down and politic with your predecessors.
For sure. So you've been out here in Canada working for a while. Last time you were in America, Obama was the president. Next time you return, it'll be a completely different person. Are you expecting any differences in the energy, the feel, the vibe, the border?
No, I'm not expecting any differences at all, because I'm not going back. I'm staying right here.
Staying right here, bro.
Yes, I just bought me a flat, and I'm gonna stay myself right here in Toronto. Thank you for asking.
That's exactly where you're supposed to be.
I'm staying right here.
How did you feel when you saw the day after Mr. Trump took office, this mobilization of millions of women around the world?
I think it was awesome, man. I mean, I completely support their efforts and stand behind them 100%. I think that to oppress any group or race or gender or just anyone, for no reason, I don't think it's acceptable in today's society. Sure. I think it's, that of Neanderthals. I don't think that, people should feel that they have that sort of right or control to be able to dictate what someone should or should not be able to do with their body. You know what I'm saying? Right. And I just think it's a bit regressive. So, I completely support it.
Do you think we're going to see more artists other than yourself having music that's more focused on the politics and the importance of people mobilizing?
Music is definitely the soundtrack to our lives, right, for positive and negative. So I do think that as long as the environment exists that will motivate or inspire this type of music, the music will always be present in our lives, no matter who it's coming from. It may be from me right now, and it may, it may transition into someone else's hands. I mean, I'm just doing my part because it's on my heart. My music has always been about, what I was going through and how my life has motivated me to create as an artist.
Right. And so 2017, what's one of the most important things for you to achieve now that this body of music is out, the message is clear,
sure,
you've garnered enough attention, I would say, in the last little bit about it. What's one of the things that you want to see happen?
For me personally, it's about shifting gears. You know, I've spoken my piece on this. I've conveyed the messages that I wanted to convey, and now it's time to shift gears and get back to making hit records. You know, creating opportunities for my artists and developing films and television shows, and you know, just continue to broaden myself as a brand.
For sure, always working. Thank you.
Right on.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you, bro. Appreciate your time.
One love.
Yeah.